Okay, I've got a very tired strength and conditioning coach, Keats Snideman here. He just finished a glute workout. This is the second time doing it in my garage, and I just wanted to film him and ask him about his impressions. So go ahead, Keats.
Well, I really enjoyed the exercises. I think that they have a huge value as assistance moves for speed and power athletes. Obviously for physique people, it's a sort of a no-brainer that if you can overload your glutes with some of those exercises, like the different variations of the hip thrusts, the single leg scorcher exercise, which is like a one leg hip extension, and you're going to get some pretty good glute activation. For me, I'm really looking at it for improving my sprinting performance, because I've had I think a lack of glute activation in my sprint cycle due to problems I have with my feet, and specifically my toes, and I'm really not able to get that full triple extension here. I leave a lot kind of on the table, and I don't get that full glute, so I feel like I really don't know how to use my glute well from this position. The pendulum exercises with the reverse hyper I thought were really tough, especially with the very light loads that I was using. It was tough to stabilize my spine. So that tells me right there that's a huge core stabilization exercise as well, to be able to control your pelvis while you're getting that active hip extension, which I have a hard time getting. So even if someone has healthy feet and toes, if you can get those end range of motion, that little extra pop without hyperextending your spine, there's going to be a little extension, there has to be. There's just no way that that's not going to be some sort of catalyst to improve your performance. I mean, I'm definitely sold. I know Charlie Francis was doing kind of like a reverse leg press back in the 80s, and I think you've just kind of taken some of that stuff and taken it to like a whole different level. So I'm very excited about trying to incorporate these into my my sprinting program. And it's not going to replace I'm still going to squat, I'm still going to deadlift, throwing hand cleans, maybe power snatches with kettlebells, dumbbells. I do a lot of med ball throws, but I can really see how these are going to fit into my program and just give me a lot more focus on my hips, on that hip hop, that hip extension that I'm really not getting, especially in my sprints. So with this and all my other training, I'm really looking forward to see if I can get my times lower. And I've actually got to fix the issues I have with my big toes and jacking up my Achilles tendons. But I think if I can get those under control, I'm really seeing if I can take a good second plus off my time. So definitely.
All right, good stuff, Keith. Thanks a lot.
You bet.